Check, check, check. Mm, oh, mm, mm, mm. Microphone check, microphone check, microphone check. Y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me out there? Let me know if y'all can hear me out there, man. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if I can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Mic check, mic check. Hey, what's up, Paula? Yes, y'all can hear me? Okay. Okay, okay. I'm not even going to do the music or nothing. We're going to get into a couple of things, man, I need to address because somebody sent me this list. I want to check it out. Need to address this list that has everybody trending, that everybody going crazy. 5 women essential to rap list. I guess it was done by the Recording Academy. What's up? Volcan, Nick Flores, my Facebook user. Okay. Also going to talk about the Billboard Women Award. And the Billboard Women Awards is now over, but there still seems to be only one award that everyone seems to still have an issue with. Oh my goodness. It just it just never ends when it comes to my girl. You know, people are winning awards. You usually would be happy for people winning awards, especially in the era of women empowerment. You know, that's all I hear these days is women empowerment, women empowerment, women empowerment. But I guess that only applies for certain people. You know, that's what it seems like. It seems like it only applies for certain people. They'll say you want women empowerment, but certain women that don't apply for in a lot of people's minds. They only want women empowerment when it comes to certain people. But that's not the way it's supposed to work. If you're down with women empowerment, you're down with women empowerment. You know, it's either you're down or you're not down. There's no picking and choosing when you want to be down. You know, it's either you're down or you're not. What's up? What's up, Marcel? What's up, Vulcan? And then we're gonna talk thirdly and not last but not least, your girl Tasha K and her comments, and of course Cardi B is had about enough of her mouth. And we're gonna go into Tasha K calling herself checking Remy Ma, or as I like to refer to her as Remy Martin. Tasha K called herself checking Remy Martin, and then in the same sense, she ends up throwing Nicki Minaj under the bus. Oh, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up. So we're gonna get into those things. So the first thing we're gonna start off with, let's see. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? We're just gonna do this quick because I already did change the narrative on Sweetie. So and if you didn't see that, you need to go check it out. I really answered all the questions and changed the narrative. But women, Billboard, and I have a few people in here, so I'm just gonna ask them and see what answers I get. Billboard had the Women Awards, Billboard and Women Awards, right? The other night. There was a lot of different recipients. Summer Walker, Doja Cat, um, who else won? Her. I think Olivia Rodrigo may have won Woman of the Year, I'm not sure. And then for the Game Changer Award, what's up, Sherilyn? For the Game Changer Award, of course, it was given to none other than, I have to keep patting myself on the back, the girl I told y'all back in 2020 to watch out for in 2021. And that is Sweetie. So Sweetie got the Game Changer Award from Billboard. She did a performance. Everybody seemed to love it. Everybody seemed to love her. Her acceptance speech, she brought her mom up. You know, mother, you can see exactly where Sweetie gets all her looks from because her mother was up there looking like she was 25. So you see exactly where Sweetie gets her looks from. Her mom, right? Let me see something. All right. Let's share this. Y'all let me know. Boom. Nice little picture there of my girl. Okay, so the Game Changer Award. If you did not listen to my change the narrative on Sweetie, you need to go check it out. You need to go check it out because I did the whole entire breakdown of why we need to change the narrative on Sweetie isn't talented. Sweetie doesn't sell. Her music is tanking. She needs to quit rap and model. You know, all you would need to do is for anybody who says who thinks that about Sweetie, I'm going to tell you to go watch the Kanye West documentary. Go watch the Kanye West documentary. And the very same things y'all are saying about Sweetie, everybody said the same thing about Kanye West. You need to just do beats. You don't have the voice to rap. Your flow is awkward. You can't rap. Kanye West heard the same exact thing y'all are saying to Sweetie. Same exact thing. He was saying people are telling me just stick to beats. I'll never make it as a rapper. They'll never take me seriously as a rapper. Everyone was telling Kanye West that. Like I said, if you don't believe me, go check out the documentary. Go look yourself. But Kanye West didn't listen to what people said about him. He said the main thing about me, I may not have the best lyrics. That's what I said about Sweetie. I may not have the best flow. That's another thing I also said about Sweetie. But I got heart and determination. And to me, that out trumps talent sometimes. And that's exactly what I said about Sweetie too. Sometimes, you know, it's not there to explain why people are successful. When you look at them and say, oh my God, how? It's like Pete Davidson. You look at Pete Davidson, a lot of people don't look at him as an attractive person. But then he's pulling all these dimes. And then people are saying, how is Pete Davidson pulling these dimes? It's not a point of whether he's Kanye or not. Like, you're not listening to the analogy. We're talking about um, Kanye on the beats. My point is, everyone said Kanye wasn't Kanye. That's my point. Everyone said Kanye wasn't Kanye. We're not talking about Kanye producing. We're talking about Kanye as a rapper. So you can't say Sweetie's not Kanye. We don't know that. We're not talking about Kanye as a producer. When Kanye started rapping, everyone said you can't rap. And I'm not talking about a couple of people. Everyone. Exactly. Exactly, Shirley. It's just that everybody wants to hop on the bandwagon and they think it's cute to drag her. When they say she's not talented, even to the point where they were saying she wasn't really playing the piano until Damson came out and said she's a really great piano player. I didn't even know she could play the piano. But what people want to do is they want to hop on the bandwagon because they see other people saying it. So now they want to jump in and get a laugh. But meanwhile, while you're getting a laugh, while you're laughing, she's collecting awards. And because you don't understand the music business because you're listening to the wrong people, say, "Oh, she's not talented. Oh, she shouldn't do that. Oh, she can't rap." That's why you're so confused when you see her walking up here. It's receiving Game Changer awards. You're confused because you're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to the people that you want to hear drag her, and you're listening to what they saying. So now they also don't know the music business. Whoever you're listening to, obviously You should have been listening to me because I told you this was going to happen in 2020. In 2020, when everyone said, "What? Sweetie can't rap?" I said, in 2021, Sweetie's going to blow up and it's going to be her year. Everyone that's in my life know I said that. Exactly. Exactly, Paula. Bingo. Bingo. They go to stand pages to listen to the so-called T, but the only reason why they're really going is because they want to hear one, the stand page suck farts out of their stands behind all night, and two, drag the people that they don't like. So that's what they do. They go to the stand pages because they know that the stand pages are going to drag Sweetie, drag Megan, drag everyone that they don't like, big up the person that they like, and they'll sit there and say, "Oh, you keep it real. Oh, you keep it so real. You tell it like it is." Right, Sherilyn, to Timberland. Now, I would think that Timberland knows a little bit about the entertainment business, right? I would think that the entertainment, well, Tasha, to you, that's your opinion. There's nothing impressive about her. So then, but she's constantly. You just sat and saw someone say, Sherilyn said, I saw an interview where Timberland say reminds her of Missy. I think Timberland knows a little bit more about the entertainment business than Tasha Lewis. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I'm sure you're a fine person. I think I'm going to believe Timberland over Tasha Lewis when it comes to entertainers. No shade. I'm going to listen to Cher. I'm going to listen to Gwen Stefani more than I'm going to listen to a YouTuber that's a Nicki Minaj fan or a Doja Cat fan. So again, if you know what a game change, people just saying, "Oh, how's her music changing it?" Did they say it was just music? No, music is no longer just about music. If you paid attention to the music business, you would know that. It's no longer just cut and dry, grab a microphone, start rapping in it, rap your lyrics in the microphone. Music is not about that anymore. Music is not about that anymore. The same way how sports isn't just about, oh, he's not the most talented. Markability now plays a part in it. Can you sell another product for a person? That is the one of the biggest things right now in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. They want to know, can you sell their product? They don't give a damn how good you rap. They don't give a damn how good you sing. We ain't living in those times no more. We ain't living in them times no more. Dua Lipa, Dua Lipa might be the new princess of pop, but she's got this thing she's dealing with now. I hope she gets past it. But if she loses this lawsuit for that record, that's gonna be a big hit because you're talking about millions of dollars, and she's gonna be looked upon as somebody, even though it won't technically be her fault. She's gonna be looked upon as somebody who stole their biggest hit. So let's just hope that she doesn't lose this lawsuit or they're able to settle this lawsuit out because that song sounds exactly like that reggae song. I'm no shade. I'm not gonna lie. I don't wish that on Dua Lipa because I don't even think she wrote the song. She probably just sung the song. The producer probably a lot of times the producers make these mistakes. And the producer hears a song online, probably don't think nobody heard it somewhere on SoundCloud, only had like a thousand views. So then they make that song, bring it to Dua Lipa, and she's like, "Oh, this sounds like a hit." She takes the song, adds her little flavor to it. The song's got over 2 billion streams, and now here come these people popping out the weeds talking about you copied my song. But Tesla, I mean, you can't say you knew it wasn't hers. It sounded too black with soul, but she didn't write the song anyway. She didn't write the song anyway. And on top of that, her other song sounds like a dance tune. If you don't sounds rhythmic. If you don't wanna see me dancing with nobody, don't turn up, don't hold out. That song is very rhythmic. So I don't think I would agree with saying it sounded too rhythmic with soul for her. I could see if she was writing these records. Mhm. She doesn't write. I don't think she even writes her own songs. Right. So the whole thing with Sweetie is, and I'm going to get off of Sweetie because, like I said, I have nothing else to prove as far as Sweetie goes. People can get mad. They can say, "Oh, why is she winning these awards?" Well, if you'd have listened to me, you'd know why she's winning these awards right now. So when people sitting there saying, "Oh, Sweetie's a game," and they think they think it's so cute because they would just want to try. Oh, she's a game changer. How's her music a game changer? They didn't say just her music was a game changer. They said she was a game changer. She was a game changer. They didn't say her music changed the game. They said Sweetie changed the game. And if when people say, "Well, how?" Well, go back and listen to Change the Narrative. I'm not going to go over the whole thing again, but anybody that heard my podcast Change the Narrative about Sweetie, you'll understand and you won't have to ask how she changed the game. Not like Dua Lipa. I think Dua Lipa's hot. Um, but just know this: while everyone is saying no talent, you know, the pretty privilege, I already bust a hole all in that narrative. That's retarded. That's dumb, right? It's like like is she the only pretty girl walking around? And and on top of that, how many other pretty girls? There's a thousand sweeties look wise There's 1,000 sweeties out there trying to make music or trying to get into the music business that look like Sweetie or look as good as Sweetie or look better than Sweetie. There's 1,000 Sweeties look wise out there, but there ain't 1,000 Sweeties mind wise and business wise and determination wise. So that pretty privilege is a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of pretty BS because, like I said, there are beautiful women out there that can't break a nail into the music business. Women that look better than Sweetie. She's not marketable. She's trying to act like Jada off Low Down Dirty Shame. Huh? Okay, so you see, you're just a hater. You're just a hater. That didn't even make sense. She's not marketable. That's what everyone is saying. She's marketable. So now you're saying she's not marketable, but that's what everyone else is saying. Everyone else is saying she's marketable. That's why she's winning. So now you come in and you're the first person that says she's not even marketable. You're just proving that you're just a hater. You're proving you're just a hater. So now she's not marketable. So I guess so then pretty privilege isn't it's not pretty privilege then. She's trying to act like Jada from Low Down Dirty Shame. Huh? The girl is a marketing machine. Everybody wants her to sell their product. Why do you think she got the McDonald's meal? If she wasn't marketable, why would they pick her? Why didn't they pick Nicki Minaj? Why didn't they pick Cardi B? If she isn't marketable, why didn't they pick Ariana Grande? Why did they pick Sweetie if she's not marketable? Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. Like I said, that girl's just that Tasha Lewis is just a hater. She showed her colors from the moment she stepped in. It's just a hater. And haters are just gonna hate. So congratulations to the girl. Just keep on winning. Like I said, her determination will keep her winning. Her education will keep her winning. Her intelligence will keep her winning. As long as she has that heart and that determination, she'll keep winning. All right. So there's 5 essential women in rap list. So let me go share this screen, right? Let me share this screen. And this is what everybody was up in arms about. This is what everybody was hitting me up about. Heb, did you see this? Heb, you got to break this down. What is going on here? Right? What is going on, Heb? Did you see this 5 essential list? Okay, so this 5 essential women in rap list. Somebody said that to me. I was groggy, so I didn't really pay attention to it. But it says the five women essential to rap: Cardi B, Lil Kim, MC Light, Sylvia Robinson, and Tierra Whack. In honor of Women's History Month, Grammy.com highlights some of the culture shifting women. Culture shifting women. Culture shifting is a key word there. Women who have changed the course of rap, spotlighting one artist who is moving the genre forward. So I'm going to take people out of this conversation right away that deserves to be here. So I did a video earlier. My video earlier was my Mount Rushmore of female rappers, right? That was my video earlier. My Mount Rushmore of female rappers. Anybody who saw that video knows that the first person I named, because she was a foundation, she was a forerunner, she was a for mother, and one of the foundations of female rap, right? And that was MC Light, and I see MC Light on this list. So if I got MC Light on the Mount Rushmore, and they have MC Light on this list, that's pretty much I'm gonna pretty much agree with that. Because let's not forget. So we're agreeing with MC Light, right? The first Grammy nominated female hip hop artist, which was MC Light. She was the first female to even get nominated for a Grammy. She was also the first woman to release a solo rap album. So MC Light is certified. So I have no problem with that. Next, Sylvia Robinson. So Sylvia Robinson is the Sugar Hill Records founder and the mother of hip hop. The mother of hip hop. Sylvia Robinson founded the first hip hop record label that they put out the song Rapper's Delight. For everybody, for all the youngins that don't know Rapper's Delight, is there a hip hop, the hip it to the hip it to the hip hop, and the don't stop a rocket to the bang bang boogie. Say jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, my crew, and my friends, we're gonna try and move your feet. See, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. Okay, so that's Rapper's Delight. All right, so for everyone who don't remember it, and messing on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. I am the dimp, the ladies pimp. That was my boy. Big Bang Hank. That's when I was younger. That's who I wanted to be. I was like 5 years old, talking about some Big Bang Hank. I'm like, I'm here, I'm there, I'm Big Bang Hank. My mother's like, boy, sit your ass down. You ain't no Big Bang nothing. I used to love being Big Bang. I'm here, I'm there, I'm Big Bang Hank. My mother be like, boy, pop, sit your ass down. So, um, that's Sylvia Robinson, the mother of hip hop. Okay. Um, if you got MC Light, and I guess you see this is the mother of hip hop, but she took out her first people that she put on were men. So I don't really know if Sylvia Robinson, she did put out the first, I believe she put out Sequence, the first all female um rap group. I think she put out Sequence. Robinson, blah, blah, Love is Strange, rap single, Rapper's Delight, The Message. Okay, I get it. But female rap, I believe, will eventually popped off without Sylvia Robinson. Eventually. Not to take away or discredit anything that Miss Robinson is the queen has done, right? And she is the mother of hip hop. But this I thought was five essential women, essential to women rap. So while I agree with MC Light, I'm gonna probably have to disagree with Sylvia Robinson since it was so long ago and women weren't even really rapping back then. So unfortunately, I have to remove Miss Robinson from this list. So we have an extra spot. Who else they say here? Lil Kim. And I love the way they shaded Nicki Minaj and put the queen of rap. Ooh, bow, bow, bow. Taking shots. They know Nicki Minaj is known as the queen of rap. But the Grammys don't stop at no chance to diss Nicki. So they calling Little Kim the queen of rap. Little Kim's the queen bee, I thought. So it said Salt and Pepper introduced feminist sex appeal to hip hop, but Lil Kim took it a little step further. The Brooklyn native burst onto the rap scene in 1996 with her solo debut album Hardcore, quickly gaining attention with her raunchy lyrics and feminine style. Prior to Kim, rappers like Queen Latifah and MC Light had gained entry to the male dominated hip hop space. Lil Kim's first one, blah, blah, blah. And it says, Lil Kim was the first time for me that I saw sexiness in hip hop. Trina also had explicit lyrics catapult her success in the late 90s and early 2000s, recounted the real queens of hip hop. Okay, so Kim really did push boundaries, yes. She did push boundaries. She had first also she was the first female rapper to have three consecutive number one hits on the Billboard Hot Rap chart. And then she won her Grammy with for the Lady Marmalade. So she's got a Grammy that she did win for the collaboration. She was the first female. Back then, they were only concerned about the rap charts. They were not concerned about Hot 100. So she was the first female to get three straight um, rap charts. Okay, so I also have Kim on my Mount Rushmore. So if I have Kim on my Mount Rushmore, then there's no way that I can't have Kim on this list, right? So I have to put Kim on this list. So I'm okay with Lil Kim. I'm okay with MC Light. Okay. Now, Cardi B. All the rumors are true. Yeah. Did you know that Cardi B made Grammy history by becoming the first solo female artist to ever win Best Rap Album? She took home the Grammy in 2019 for Invasion of Privacy at the 61st Grammy Awards. Now, just think about that for a minute. She was the first female artist, first solo female artist to ever win Best Rap Album. So now remember, she was going against men. That's a category. That's not just a category where it's just women. Best Rap Album. She's going against men as well. And she was the first female to do it at the 61st Grammys, 2019. You know how long they've been doing rap categories, first female to do it, right? Then it says, hold on, what's after that? Pushing female rap to new commercial heights. Cardi B's commercial success ushered in a new era of mainstream domination and profitability for female rappers, creating her own celebrity through social media and reality TV. The Bronx native made history with her 2018 debut album, Invasion of Privacy. The record was the best selling female rap album of the 2010s and won Best Rap Album at the 61st Grammys, making Cardi B the first solo rapper to win the award. Her breakout 2017 Bodak Yellow became the first diamond cert. So Cardi B is setting a lot of milestones. For it to be 2022 and 2017, 2018, when she first came into the game, she's got a lot of milestones, right? So, and she really did, Cardi B really did um monopolize and really connect social media with hip hop. She was the first female and pretty much only female to really get big off of love and hip hop, where people don't do that usually. But because of her social media presence, it really helped her pretty much change the game as far as social media, connecting social media and hip hop. So I have no issue with Cardi B being on this list. But what I do have an issue with, if they said that Cardi B's commercial success took it to another level, well, the most successful commercial hip hop female rapper ever is Nicki Minaj. So if you have Cardi B on this list, how can Nicki Minaj not be on the list? I don't give a damn about Tierra Whack. No one listens to Tierra Whack. They're gonna put Tierra Whack has to come off this list. Tierra Whack has to come off of this list. All right. I'm not putting Tierra Whack on this list. She's leading the new school. No, she's not leading the new school. How is she leading the new school and no one listens to her? Now, if you wanted to say Doja Cat, since everyone wants to make Doja Cat a rapper, is leading the new school of female rap. But again, like I said, Doja Cat's not a rapper. I don't think these people and these white people don't be looking at her as no rapper neither. But what Cardi did, yes, she came after Nicki and she kind of like led the social media wave. And remember, when Nicki came out, Nicki, the social media wasn't popping like that. It still had MySpace when Nicki dropped. They still had MySpace. So social media wasn't as important not, back then as it is now. You can literally have your whole entire fan base can be social media. You can literally go platinum and get platinum records because your fan base is on social media. It wasn't like that when Nicki came out. And if you're going to say that Little Kim transcended rap, which she did, I have no issue saying that Little Kim belongs on this list. However, as I said in my video, Nicki Minaj globalized what Little Kim could not. She took what Little Kim was doing and then she brought it to a bigger scale, which is internationally, which is globally. And she's been commercial successful as well. So while I get that Cardi B does belong on this list because she has set a lot of records and she's the first this and the first that and the She's got 3 diamond records, which is unheard of for what 6 years she's been in the game. 5 years, 6 years. I know it is a streaming era, but a lot of people that's been in the game, any rappers that's been in the game 6 years, they don't have 3 diamond records, and she's on her way to four. She's about to hit four with the WAP, right? So, and she's got 5 number 1s, and 2 of them are solos. So I have no issue with her being on the list. But there is not a list. You can't make a list that you have Cardi B on that you don't have Nicki Minaj on. Not to me. Not to me. I'm not gonna let that ride. I'm not gonna let that ride because what Cardi B is the social media era and the social media extension of Nicki Minaj. Because Cardi B was what I call a builder Nicki. She was she was patented after Nicki Minaj. She's just Latina. So they was able to, reach a broader scale. She's like the way I look at her, that she is like the down to earth Nicki Minaj. That's the way she was brought upon. Nicki was like this larger than life figure, a real celebrity. You don't really see her much, and she's in Hollywood. You don't really see Nicki in New York anymore, right? You're not gonna really see Nicki walking the streets of New York. So Cardi B was kind of like the leveled out Nicki Minaj. But now you're gonna add on the the industry loves her, and we just keep it a buck. The industry don't really like Nicki like that. Nicki don't really have a lot of friends inside the music business, or there's not a lot of people. So just think about all of the female rappers, right? Think about all the female rappers that came before Nicki Minaj. Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott, Foxy, Lil Kim, Lauren Hill, um, whoever, MC, like whatever, Remy. How many of them was like, oh, seeing Green's out. Oh yeah, I got to get that new Nicki Minaj. How many of them recognize Nicki as the queen of rap? How many? Not many. Not many of them even conversate with her or give her props. So you have to start thinking, what's the issue? I mean, we check, when it's everyone else, when it's anyone else besides Nikki, right? What will we be saying? If something like that kept happening to a person and nobody in the industry really likes them, she's giving Missy props. She's giving Latifah props. She's giving Kim props. She's giving Foxy props. She was in her fur coat bowing to Lauren Hill. And Lauren Hill was just looking at her, giggling like, bitch, get up. All of those female rappers, even after she fought for streams, right? Even after she fought for streaming rights, even after she's already given everybody props, right? You ever think why don't any of these rappers mess with her? Why don't any of these female rappers mess with her? But they all gravitated to Cardi B. Which is that's weird for someone as great as Nicki. I just find that weird. For someone who is as great as Nicki is, right? Look, think of all the greats in different areas. Everybody loved Michael Jackson, the king of pop, right? Everybody loved the king of pop. All you got to do is go back and look at the respect that people, that the pop females give Madonna. Look at Beyonce. Look at Rihanna, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. They all say Madonna, Lady Gaga. Madonna was the one. I love Madonna. In basketball, they say, oh man, Michael Jordan. Do you see the way these young players look at Michael Jordan when he's in their presence? Yeah, but Atlantic Records don't run the music business. Nicki has the biggest conglomerate behind her. That's Universal. So it doesn't matter about Atlantic Records don't run the music business. What do all of these artists think? What do all these artists care about? What does Latifah care about Atlantic Records? What does Missy Elliott care? Missy was on Atlantic, but what about the artists that weren't on Atlantic? Atlantic Records isn't the biggest record label. Universal is. So I really don't get all of this. It's Atlantic, but Nicki's record company's bigger than Atlantic. You don't even really see people other than Ariana Grande. You don't even really see people on Nicki's label messing with her. Okay, but Nicki was playing the game for many years. This just recently happened. Nicki stopped playing the game when 2, 3 years ago, but she was playing the game fine up until then. Up until Yo Miley was good. She's been playing the game before that when she had all that radio airplay and every other song was Nicki Minaj's. Let's not act like Nicki was like had got into the industry and never played the game. Nicki was playing the game too. She was throwing it up. She was doing symbolisms. She was doing the sex beta kitten shit. She did the Grammy thing with the exorcism. So let's not act like Nicki never played the game. She played the game just like everyone else up until Yo Miley was good. Nicki Minaj was on every radio station. Every other song was Nicki Minaj. So they're not going to do that. They're not going to give you that backing unless you're playing the game. If you go back and look at her the alter egos, that's a part of MK Ultra. That's a part of um you know not Masonic. What's the word? Demonic uh industry pushing a certain agenda. Alter egos is a part of it. You create an alter ego for you. So if you got an alter ego, you definitely was playing the game. She recently stopped playing the game when they went and blackballed her. Once she started getting up there in age, but by now they don't give a damn whether she plays the game not or not. Now she's 39. Once she started hitting 35 or coming close on 35, they was gonna look to move her out anyway. She just sped up the process with the Yo Miley was good because she was still pretty much in her prime when she said that. So they pretty much said, you know what? Let's just get this bitch out of here 2 years early. Cut all her marketing money, cut all her budget money, cut all her radio play, cut all her playlisting. Right? She wants to be a smart ass. Okay. Cut all her producers off over there with that all the pop money she was making off of these white producers. If she's gonna call our golden child the B word, okay, we got something for her. None of you producers ever return her phone calls. Calvin Harris, don't you dare return her phone call. Scooter Braun, don't allow her to work with Justin Bieber again. Ariana Grande, if you make a record with her, it ain't going number one. We're just letting you know right now. You're not going number one. We won't allow you to go number one. If you make a record with her, you're not going number one. So, well, again, but you see, this is my only issue with Nicki and the Nicki fans, right? If you say Nicki don't care, right? Nicki don't want to suck up to the such and such. Nicki don't care about number ones because she's not gonna play the game. Nicki don't care about the Grammys. And then she tweeted, I don't gotta go number one because I am number one. Okay, that was cool. But then when you didn't go number one, you started complaining about not going number one and why you didn't go number one. But you just said you don't have to go number one. So if you say that and then don't mention it no more, then I can say, okay, Nikki's paying them dust. She don't really care. But you can't sit and say, oh, you know, I don't care if I don't go. That's like you see your ex and be like, oh, I don't care about my ex. And then you go around and then next you know you're talking about your ex and you're trying to sabotage a new relationship. I thought you didn't care about your ex. You can't tell me you don't care about your ex, but then that's all you've been talking about now for the last hour, and you're trying to sabotage her new relationship. She cares. Let's just stop it. Let's stop it. Please, let's stop it. I'm not gonna allow you to do it with me. You can do that. Yo, you guys can do that with the Nikki fart suckers. You're not gonna do it with me because if you didn't care, the Barbs wouldn't have been out there mass buying, trying to get that song to number one. So you do care. You do care. You do care because if you did not care, then you wouldn't say, "Oh, there they go changing the rules again when I drop." Oh, you know, you didn't even mention that. If you don't care, you do care. Period. With upcoming females and still excels. Cool, but she still gets money. Okay, so they're all getting money. So she still gets money. Okay, but what does that mean? What does that really mean? Because she still gets money. All right, they're all getting money, and she still excels. Excels to what? She still don't have a solo number one. She still don't have a Grammy. Her songs that she just put out didn't go number one. The song she got on with Bia didn't go number one. So she still excels to what? What do you mean by that? She still excels to what? She's got fans, so she's gonna sell records. Her fans are gonna buy the records. But the general public don't endorse her. And that's what's changed. Because the general public did endorse her before. When she was sitting on that stage with Ellen and had those two little white girls crying from meeting her, she was the biggest thing in rap at that time. So the general public did endorse her then. But they don't endorse her now. And if it was not for her fans, if it was not for Nicki Minaj's fans buying her music, she'd be done. So credit to her fan base because she's got the best fan base. That she does have. She has the best fan base. But you need more than a fan base. The general public, that person that don't really listen to rap, you know what I mean, don't really listen to rap, but when they do listen to it, they listen to your stuff. That's how it used to be with Nicki. That's how it used to be. If there was a list like this, you gonna tell me if there was a list like this 6 years ago, you don't think Nicki Minaj's name would be on it? If there was a list like this 7 years ago, if playlisting existed, so well, it probably did, but if they had played 7 years ago, you don't think Nicki Minaj would be on every single playlist when she dropped Pink Friday? That whole entire album was played everywhere. Everywhere. I had two of them. I still got two of them. That album was played everywhere. Starships was played everywhere. Nicki Minaj literally had two different audiences. She could have did two different concerts. She could have did a concert and performed Super Bass, Starships, and Justin Bieber's song. The song with Justin Bieber. She also had the To the World and remix with Britney. She could have did a concert and performed those four songs and then went and did her hip hop concert. She had literally had two different audiences. She ain't got that no more. So I believe Nicki Minaj should be on this five essential women in rap list. I don't think Sylvia Robinson should be there. So I'm gonna leave MC Light. I'm going to leave Lil Kim. I'm going to put on Nicki Minaj. I'm going to leave Cardi B. And then as far as leading the culture forward, Tierra Whack? I don't know if I'd say Tierra Whack is leading the. All right, let me see what this. Tierra Whack continues to push the envelope with both her eclectic style and lyrics at a time when sex positive femcs rule the charts. Whack instead leads with creativity and quirkiness, innovative and widely eccentric music videos a la Missy Elliott. So if we're going to be doing that, then that has to be Doja Cat. An artistic stable for the 26-year-old who earned her first Grammy nomination for Best Music Video with her 2017 Mumble Jumble Vision. Wack first gained fame for freestyling and battle rap skills in her native Philadelphia, but her 15-minute debut album, Wack World, skyrocketed her to viral acclaim by blurring genre lines, most recently through her rap, pop, and R&B. So if she's all that, then that has to be Doja Cat. Number one, I believe Doja Cat is the same age as her, and Doja Cat's already accomplished more, way more. So Doja Cat to me would be leading the new generation. So if there's got to be someone that's leading the new generation, I'm putting Doja Cat before I'm putting Tierra Whack. And that's only because you people want her to be a rapper. I don't consider Doja Cat a rapper. However, if they're going to consider her as a rapper, how can you not put her instead of Tierra Whack? Yeah, I'll talk about that, Paula, and that's very simple, Paula. Let me explain. Let me explain this. All right, I'm gonna do Nikki a favor, right? I'm gonna do Nikki a favor. So to me, that's my list. My list is Lil Kim, MC Light, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Doja Cat. Okay, so listen. Paula said, "Can you talk about her unfollowing a 16-year-old that was talking about Doja and Tiger's new song?" Okay, I've said this so many times. People accuse me of, no, no, you're reaching, you're this, you're that. She looks, listen, okay, listen. I mentioned this one time before in one of my lives. A lot of people in here, all right? Everyone listens to, and these are facts. So if you don't believe facts, that's just on you, all right? I'm very good friends with someone who, and you'll be able to figure out who he is, but I don't need to say it. Someone who was cool with Nicki Minaj, then he brought up writing a song for her or producing a song for her and not getting paid for it, so he decided to sue her. And then they spoke to each other behind closed doors, resolved the issue, and now him and her are good again. Right? If you're following rap news, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. That's my boy. He's been my boy for years. All right. So he was having a conversation with Nicki Minaj. We're talking recently, right? And he said, oh, I could definitely tell you. I'll tell you one thing. That get into it, yeah. Nicki was pissed. And I said, what? What are you talking about? He's like, that get into your that Doja Cat joint. He was like, yo, Nicki was pissed at that. So I said, but wait a minute, isn't that the song where she said, "Thank you, Nicki, I love you. I got a big rocket launcher." And he was like, "Yep, that song." He was like, Nicki didn't like that. So he took that. She took that as she was mocking her, right? Took that as she was mocking her. So I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, you know, she originally sent that song to Nicki for Nicki to get on, and Nicki was like, she didn't want to get on it. But then Nicki's not going to be like, nah, I don't get on it because I'm not really feeling what you're doing." So Nicki said, "Oh, it's not the right project. Nothing, there's nothing really wrong with the record. I don't want to get a record and mess it up, so and so and so." So now, once she don't do the record, old boy said she didn't expect her to be rapping like her on the record after she said she don't want to do the record, but she come out rapping like her on the record and then gonna say thank you, Nicki. He was like, she wasn't feeling that. Now, if you think back to her lives, when the Barbs kept pressing her and pressing her and pressing her, "Oh, Doja Cat said thank you. Oh, what's up with you and Doja Cat? Oh, can you go acknowledge Doja Cat?" It's another. And what was Nicki Minaj saying? If I don't do something, trust me, it's for a reason, child. I know what I'm doing. I know, if she's basically that's when she unfollowed Doja Cat and then followed back. She was basically saying, I know who I follow and who I don't. It wasn't done by mistake. It was done for a reason, right? It was done for a reason. I know who I follow. I didn't unfollow her by mistake. If you listen to her talk, it's pretty much common sense. But people that don't pay attention, oh, she loves her. They did a record together. So just because they did a record together, that mean she messes with her. She did a record with Cardi B too. Y'all remember that record called Motorsport that she was on with Cardi B? Y'all remember Beyonce and Lady Gaga doing two records together? When the last time you seen Beyonce and Lady Gaga chilling? When's the last time you seen Beyonce and Lady Gaga cooling? Once they went and begged her, "Oh, can you say something to Doja Cat?" Sh Doja Cat went and did her lies and sucked farts out of Nicki's ass and played Nicki's songs in the background. Have you ever once seen Nicki say, "Go get that new Doja Cat"? Have you seen Nicki playing Doja Cat songs in her life? Why did she get on the Say So remix? Because it was business. And she felt as though she can get a number one. And she liked the record. It's business. Nicki Minaj is a veteran. right? It's a veteran. This is the music business. This is not let's make friends. This is the music business. This she has a child. This is how she feeds her family. She's already told people numerous times, I don't have friends in the industry. I don't have friends in the industry. Meanwhile, Doja Cat is saying, well, I might as well use her fans for as long as I possibly can. So I'm just going to keep on shouting her out. I'm going to keep on saying, love you, Nicki. But at the same time, Doja Cat ain't following her neither. It's business. It's business. So Nicki Minaj has been basically showing for the past God knows how long. You don't think she saw all them thousands of tweets from the Bobs? What about Doja? What about Doja? What about Doja? And she's like, guys, I know what I'm doing here. When I make certain moves, I remember she came on a live and was trying to pretty much trying to tell him in so many words. When I make certain moves because, for a reason. I do everything for a reason. That should have set something off in people's brains. But they want, for some reason, I always say this and I'll continue to say it, and they can get mad, but they know it's the truth, right? To be so powerful, right? And to be the best fan base, the Barbs are the most insecure fan base out there. They are insecure about Nicki's position. They're insecure about who likes Nicki. They want people to like Nicki. It matters to them who likes Nicki. And it don't even matter to Nicki. Nicki don't give a damn who likes her in the industry. But the Bobs want people to like and co-sign Nicki. And she constantly telling them, y'all ain't my managers. Don't tell me who to collab with. Don't tell me who to follow. So for them to say Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap, it's like that is insecure movement that they have to say that. If you notice, when you're talking about another female rapper, here comes a barb. Nicki Minaj is the queen of rap. They have to keep reminding themselves that because they don't want people to forget it. If they see no one's talking about Nicki Minaj, they will go on other people's threads and say it. Like, what has that got to do with anything? Not friends, but Cardi has people who generally like her. So we're not just talking about friends in the business. Cardi has people who generally like her. I don't really see people who talk about they generally like Nicki. That's the reason why every time once they get their collaboration, Megan got her collaboration from Cardi already. Megan and Cardi's still cool. Lizzo already got her collaboration from Cardi. It's still cool. Normani already got her collaboration from Cardi. It's still cool. But yet and still, when they get the collaboration from Nicki, the Nicki fans are saying once they get the collaboration, they start changing up. Why is that? Why is that? Because they only want to use her for the clout, for who she is. But they don't really like her like that. They don't really like her like that. So that's the reason why you got Missy Elliott always saying, "Oh my God, when I see Cardi B, you know, when Cardi B, she had Cardi B give her the award. She had Cardi B give her icon award, right? You got people like Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington don't never talk about hip hop like that, and definitely don't talk about female rap. But then when he's on that show, when he's on the interview, and they asking him, "What about female rappers?" I don't even really listen to female rap. Only one I like is Cardi B, and I met her. She's such a sweet girl. Some people gravitate to people who they can relate to, right? Now, maybe Nikki's just not a people person. Maybe she's just not a people person or industry people person. I've heard more people say she's got a bad attitude than she doesn't have a bad attitude. And the funny thing is, you know what people say, you know what person people say the same thing about? Ponytail. And it's not a coincidence that them two get along very well. A person I've been knowing for many years, right? A person I've been knowing for many years, like since they was a kid, only because my parents knew her parents, right? Hold on, somebody's messaging me. Hold on. Yee. Okay. And they worked with Ponytail, and they said she's the worst experience I've ever had. And this was before she became a singer. They said she is the worst person I've ever met in Hollywood. And I said, Ariana Grande? Yes. And then you start thinking, okay, maybe it's just one person. But then Victoria Justice said it, and Melissa McCready said it. Got this person saying, and that person. Taylor Swift don't really click with her. Then you see her taking donuts off the shelf and licking them and putting them back, and you say, "Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, she's a douchebag." As talented as Ponytail is, she lost me when I saw that. That's all I needed to see. When she took them donuts off and licked them and put them back on the shelf, that's all I needed to see. I was like, yeah, this chick's a douchebag. Talented as hell, very talented, very talented girl. In some ways, I think she's underrated. As crazy as that sounds, we all know Ariana can sing, but I'm gonna tell you, I think Ariana Grande is underrated as a vocalist. But she's not known to be a very good person. So, and that's come from multiple people. But regardless of Nicki's personality or what people say Nicki's personality is, like I said, I don't know Hollywood Nicki. And the music business and the entertainment business, the richer you get, it will change you. People can say they're not going to change all they want, but the richer you get and the more different people you're around, it will change you. Now, like I said, I can only personally speak from personal experience. When I was around Nicki Minaj, she was not a big star. She hadn't even put out Pink Friday yet. She hadn't even put Pink Friday out yet. She had put out, I think, her first two mixtapes, and I think she was working on the third one, and then she was working on Pink Friday at the same time when we was in the studio in Jamaica, Queens. And I never had an issue with her. Like she I don't even know if she even said three words to me other than Long Island, I'm about to kill it. That's it. She used to call me Long Island 'cause she remembered I was from Long Island. So I never had like I can't be like, oh, she's a bitch, like because I didn't experience that. But like I said, I don't know Hollywood Nikki, right? So I can't speak from that perspective. The only thing I can speak from is the time that I was around her. I never had an issue with her. She never called it out. She never like seemed snotty, snippy. She was just doing music. And I know for a fact she didn't know who I was. So she could have told me, who this nigga? Get him out of here. But she didn't. So usually when you're up in a studio with somebody and they what happened was got bought there by the twins, and the twins knew Nikki. So they brought me in, and that's how I ended up sitting in on the sessions. And she saw me or whatever, and she had never seen me before, so she could have easily said, "Yo, who the fuck is this strange nigga?" You know, she could have said that and be like, "Nah, I don't want him in here. Like I don't know him," but she didn't. So I can't be like, "Oh yeah, she's got an attitude." I can only report to you what people report to me. But personally, I can't say that I've ever experienced her having an attitude because she didn't have one with me. But that's the same thing how people say how Choke experienced, he had a bad experience with Jay Z, right? Choke has had a bad, he got jumped. Jay Z's people jumped Choke, no joke, right? Broke his jaw. And then you have other people who's done business with Jay. You've seen them complain about the business Jay's done. Beanie Siegel, Jazzo, Young Chris, different people that's done business with Jay said, oh, he shaded him, he did him shady. But you see, me personally, I can't say that. I'm not even gonna lie, because I've met Jay Z on two different occasions, and both times it was on some business stuff, and both times he did right by me. So I can't say I've experienced Jay Z doing me dirty because he never did me dirty. You know what I'm saying? She never did me dirty. Jay-Z let me rent out his 40/40 club to do my Disciple trailer. Hold on. Let's see if that's still on the internet. Hold on a minute. So I'm gonna see if it's still there. Used to be on there. Disciple. No, I just see the Facebook. Disciple. Terrell Hicks. So anyway, yeah. So we did this movie called Disciple, and Terrell Hicks was in it. Terrell Hicks was in Belly in the movie Bronx Tale, right? So trailer. Yeah. So here it was. Boom. So anyway, back in 2010, um, we did a movie called Disciple, and we needed a place to film the trailer to do the trailer party. We had the trailer coming out, and then we rented out 40/40, and Jay pretty much let me rent it out for free. He was like, just hit off my bartenders, hit my bartenders off. I'm gonna let them come out, for 3 hours. I'll give you the club for 3 hours. You don't have to pay anything. Just hit off my bartenders. And I'm like, oh shit, cool. So he pretty much essentially let me rent out the club for our trail to show our trailer for Disciple in there. He was like, you can have a guest list, you can have up to 70 people, and it'll be an open bar. My bartenders will be here. I'm gonna leave two bartenders here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, hey, Dolly, Drea Mack. I don't know who that is. Drea Mack. Y'all gonna have to let me know who that is. Drea Mack. Who's that? Nope, they don't say that about all celebrities, Rhonda. I never heard nobody say that about Rihanna. I've never heard nobody say that about Cardi B. Let's be honest. Who have you seen? You said they said about all celebrities. Who have you seen or heard that met Cardi B and said she's a bitch? I haven't heard. I've never heard that, and I've definitely heard no celebrities say it. All the celebrities be like, "Oh, she's so cute." I've never heard anyone say that met Cardi B, and I've definitely never heard no one say that about Rihanna. Like, oh, I met Rihanna. She's a bitch. Oh, I've never heard that about her. So you can't say it's all celebrities. Some of them, but not all of them. Hey, Dolly. I know plenty of celebrities that I've never really heard anyone say anything bad about when they met them in public. So yeah, maybe you caught Ariana on a good day, and maybe you asked her for a picture, but these people are like working with her. So yeah, you can catch anybody on a good day and say, "Oh, can I have a picture?" And they may be feeling in a good mood that day and say, "Yeah, sure." But multiple people that work with you, if they're coming back like, "Nah, I'll never do that again," she was not very joyous to work with and stuff like that. That's a totally different story. And yeah, sure, you can catch the devil on a good day. You know? What? People are speculating Cardi gave Lotto a feature, and the song is called Wheelie. Hmm. Why are they doing that? What makes them think that? What makes them think, um, Kaylin, that Cardi gave her song a speculating song of Wheelie? Every people on your payroll is what? Anyway, anyway. So who made what made people think that they have a what else I want to get into? Okay, so let's get into Tasha K's comments. All right, let's get into Tasha K's comments. Now I don't know. Listen, I don't really bother with Tasha K too much. I mean, but I don't know. People want to say, "Oh no, she meant songs." How do you know what she meant? We can only go by what she said. And if you know her history, you'll know that this should not be much of a surprise. You knew as soon as Nicki didn't give her no cosign, Nicki didn't give her no advice about how to handle this court case, nothing. Once she started using Nicki's names, you knew Nicki would distance herself from Tasha K. When she started trying to use Nicki's name up in this lawsuit, Nicki was sitting home with Papa Bear, and next thing you know, Tasha K is mentioning her in the lawsuit. So you knew once she heard that, she was be like, "Oh no, 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 I can't fuck with this bitch." Mm-mm. So for whatever reason, Tasha K decided to take a Remy Martin comment, right? A Remy Martin comment where Remy wasn't even talking about Nicki or any other female rapper. Remy was asked, would she, is it important for females to write their own bars? And Remy Martin said no, right? But she was speaking for herself. Somehow or another, Trasha K gets a hold of this, and now she's going to decide to psychoanalyze Remy's response and why Remy now feels that way when she didn't feel that way when she was doing Sheetha. And you shouldn't even have to psychoanalyze because I already told y'all what Remy Martin meant, and she pretty much confirmed what I said to be true. right? So in her heart of hearts, of course she doesn't feel like it don't matter. She wished it mattered more, to be honest with you. So when Remy said no, it don't matter, that is her coming to grips with the realization of, listen, I write all my own lyrics. I always thought that that was going to be, you know, my claim to fame. Remy writes the lyrics. Remy writes the lyrics. But as she see, anybody can be a star. Taking a shot at Cardi B, or maybe taking a shot at Sweetie. Who knows? Probably not Sweetie because Cardi B is considered the top. She's up there with Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, whatever. According, that's what she was talking about. Because as you can see, anybody can be a star. So she's saying, no, it must not matter because I've been writing my own bars forever, and I'm not as big as some of these girls who are not writing their own bars. So that's what she meant by it. That's what she meant by it. What? What the hell are you talking in here? We're in here having conversations, and you're the only one in here talking about very biased. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're in here talking about everything, and you're in here saying very biased. What are you talking about? Do your research. And never thought the girl proved Cardi lied and said he. What? What are you talking about? We weren't even talking about Cardi. What are you talking about? Cardi disrespected that black hairdresser and lying on her and said, "What? What are you talking about?" Anyway, you're the only one in here talking about that. No one else is paying you any mind. No one's talking about that. We're talking about the subjects and the topics in here. You're talking about some goddamn hairdresser. Who gives a damn? Research for what? What do I need to research that for? What do you need to research that for? Prove Cardi lied. No one's talking about if someone lied or not. What are you talking about? Nobody in here was talking about if somebody lied. We were talking about the list. We were talking about if people have said that they're cool with a person or if they've met a person or worked with them. So what are you talking about? What should I research that for? That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. I'm gonna research that. I don't research who says something about what. If I hear it, I hear it. If I don't, I don't. But I'm not gonna go looking to see. Oh, so and so said they don't like her. Oh, so and so said they do like. No, if I hear it, I hear it. If I don't hear it, I don't hear it. If it comes across my ears, I'm not that invested that I'm gonna go looking to see who said something about someone. No, it's gonna have to come across my ears. I'm not gonna go looking for it. That's not even a topic in here. Like I said, I never heard it. That's what I said. I never heard it. I never said it. I said I have never heard it. But I'm not gonna go researching to see if someone's ever said something bad about it. Like, no, just like I don't research. I'm sure if I research, I would find more stuff bad about Nicki. But I'm not going to be doing that. I don't have time to do that. If it comes across my ears or comes across my eyes, I'm not going to name every single incident. It's irrelevant. If you want to sit there and research every single thing that's said about a celebrity, you go right ahead. Be my guest. Tell me how it turns out. So I'm gonna try to find this Tasha K. Uh, whatever she said. She tried to make it seem as though I guess she was calling herself checking Remy, right? She called herself checking Remy, but then opened up herself a can of worms by stating, well, Nicki, she's the author of 80% of her stuff. Let me make sure we get the audio here when she got on Remy. Which she shouldn't even be talking about Remy. Like Remy, she shouldn't be involving herself in this. Tasha K shouldn't be involving herself in this because she's taking it somewhere where it didn't need to go. Remy simply made the comment and pretty much explained, and she pretty much confirmed what I explained. And I can y'all can y'all hear this idiot? Were y'all able to hear that idiot? Y'all let me know whether y'all was able to hear that audio. Yeah, a female version. Yeah, I did see that, darling. I'm just not interested. I mean, I did see what Remy did, and it's cool. I'm just not interested. Um, did y'all hear that audio I just played with Tasha K? Was y'all able to hear that? Okay, so let me go. Let me find it again. Hold on. Let me find it. Okay, let me rewind this fool. Right, because she is a fool. So I don't know whether Tasha K called herself bigging up Nicki Minaj, helping Nicki Minaj. I don't know what she called herself doing, but she was definitely not helping. She was definitely not helping. So put a one up if y'all hear the audio.
What woman in history done wrote their own damn raps?
Here we
What?
go. Can y'all hear this idiot? Come on, hold on. She said, "What woman in history done wrote their own raps?" Wow.
trending by the month, okay? And if you do attend our event, okay?
Hold on, yo. I don't know why this thing is buffering like this, but hold on.
You
Unbelievable.
will be sipping on some motherfucking speech. All right.
Okay.
And with that being said,
All
Remy
right.
Ma,
Here we go.
if you were day one, you remember me talking to these hoes. I don't know if you remember. I did a video and I literally turned to each one of these ladies, okay, who have been cultural and setting standards for hip hop, okay. And to see them going back and forth is very
Remy has not
disheartening.
been
Now I just
setting
saw Remy Ma.
cultural
See,
for
here's
nothing.
what
I don't
people
know
don't
what she's
understand,
talking about.
okay?
Remy Ma
And
has
I'm guilty
not
of
been
it too.
setting
Okay, so
cultural
I
nothing.
in the
But
moment will
that's
talk
beside the
mad
point.
shit about somebody, okay? Drag them. Now she the y'all know that Remy Ma did that epic slaughter, okay? Almost Nicki.
Call
Now I like
called
how Miss
Nicki
Nicki
called
kept
Nicki
it
a
corporate.
slaughter.
That's what I
She
do.
called
Now,
Cheetah a slaughter. Remember that.
okay? I may send out a tweet, but that's about it. They ain't getting no video. I'm saving that for the winos, okay? And they want to see me drag, come on the app, TashaKLive.com. Now, you're gonna pay for it. Now, but in that record, because she just did an interview and she said that, she was asked a question that's very pretty much controversial. It makes or break you as a rapper these days. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this
No, it
society, okay?
doesn't.
And she was asked,
And these days it
did she
doesn't.
think
Back in the day it
that
did. So she's
it
wrong
was
again.
important for women in hip hop to write their own raps? Now, since that record, Remy Ma's career has gone nowhere. She has had to leave New York and move her ass on down to North Carolina, and she bought some land and a house. I'm happy for her. But she realized that life was not the same. I guess her getting out of jail, going to Love and Hip Hop, her not breaking through because she's not relatable. Bitches that stab women, it's not relatable. It's not. We only can listen to that music in the it sometime. You feel me?
She's not
And
funny. She's
so
not making sense.
she's not really relatable. And then she's too hardcore. And she's put on that persona for so long that now she's trying to feminize herself and it's not reading right. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Because she went from hardcore butch, I'm sorry, to now she's trying to feminize herself and it's not reading right because it's like, I don't know who this is. I don't think she knows who she is. And so for her to be asked a question like that, do she think it's important
Can y'all
that
hear it?
female rappers write their lyrics? And she realized that because she was so gung-ho on writing her own lyrics, that her career has gone nowhere. But back when she was trying to get on by trying to destroy a woman who has built literally everything from scratch, okay, and kept the emotions to herself. You don't think she wanted to drop a knife through somebody's throat? Really? And you get out and you immediately take shots at a woman that can put you on, and you clown her for not writing her lyrics, but yet she's been successful not writing her lyrics. But I'm sure she's had writing camps because I talked to some of the writers, but for the
Okay, so we're gonna stop it right there. Now, I don't know whether she thought that she was giving Nicki Minaj a compliment, but did you see how she tried to slide in that shade? But she's been successful without writing her lyrics. Now, did Remy Martin, Tasha K, Tasha K just threw that in there for absolutely no reason. Remy Martin was talking about herself. She said it's not important. She clowned Nicki for not writing her lyrics in Sheetha, all right? In Sheetha. And as I said in my video, the reason why Remy said that in Sheetha is because she feels as though she has inside information. I don't know whether she talked to Wayne. I don't know whether she talked to Drake. I don't know whether she talked to an old hater, an old enemy of Nick. I don't know if she talked to people in the industry, but she feels as though she has enough information to believe that Nicki was getting her rhymes wrote for by Wayne, Drake, Safari, whoever else. That's what she feels, because that's what I've heard. She feels as though, well, I don't care what anyone else says. I know for a fact people have written for her. I don't give a damn what she says. I know the people who wrote for her. So that's what Remy is saying. So regardless of what we say, to her, we're outsiders looking in. We're outsiders looking in. And she pretty much said to someone who ended up telling me that these people don't know her. These people don't know her. They don't know what's going on inside the studio. They don't know who's writing what. They're not in the studio with her. They're not in the studio with these rappers. And that is where I made my comment because I've been in plenty of recording sessions. I've been in hundreds, hundreds. And yes, I have seen rappers, very known rappers that you would never think would get ghostwriters. I've seen them come in the studio, sit up there, smoking weed, having a girl suck them off. They got a pen in their damn hand and they're not writing shit. And they just sit there all night, 5 and 6 hours, just getting their dick sucked and blowing weed. Now the studio session's over, and they don't got nothing on the paper, and they're like, "Oh shit, I gotta have this song written by tomorrow." And then here comes the ghostwriter. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what? You? Ah!" But it happens more times than people think. It happens more times than people think. And people get tricked by writing credits, and you can get your writing credit from anything if you give a cadence. Let's take Fifi, right? Let's take the song Fifi. Let's say let's say what's his name? 6ix9ine came out. Let's say you know how Fifi goes, and let's say he's spitting out. I don't really want to be that. I don't want to hit that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hit that. But let's say he was spitting it like that, right? And then somebody said, "Hey, why don't you instead of yelling and screaming it, why don't you say Fifi got to get on to they gonna get back on this hit that. I don't really wanna solo hit that. I really don't wanna hit that. Why don't you do it that way instead of screaming? And 6ix9ine says, you know what? That might work. Guess what? The person that just gave you that change up, they're getting a writer's credit. They're giving you a writer's credit. So a lot of times that happens. That happens way more time than Nas told the story, right? Nas told the story of his song, right? Nas told the story of. I agree, Tasha. Um, Nas told a story about his song. Um, one of his biggest songs, One Mic, right? One of his biggest songs is One Mic. Nas. The beginning of Nas's song says, yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one nigga front my face on the front page. I'll say that again. Yo, this is just how you start off the song. Yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one nigga front my face on the front page. That's the first verses of the song, right? Of one mic. Do you know that Nas did not write that? He got them those four little words, that eight little bars from his brother. That first part of that song of Nas, his brother wrote. You know? So that's a writer's credit. Now he only wrote a few bars, but we don't know when you see them on the writer's credit, we don't know how much they wrote. Tupac, right? Tupac song If I Die Tonight. I know for a fact, and this is where Ghostwriter comes in. A ghostwriter, as I explained, is somebody who's not in the credits. They're ghosts. That's why they're called ghostwriter. So when people be saying parties, Cardi B's ghostwriter, parties, Megan's ghostwriter. Look, his name's in the credits. That he's not a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter is you pay someone to write it for you, but you're going to take the credit because you give them the money, and now you're not. I'm paying you not to go on the credits. I'm paying you. Everyone's gonna think I wrote the song, but you got a ghostwriter writing, right? So the song called "If I Die Tonight" by Tupac. There is a verse. The verse starts off, right? Boom. They say pussy and papers, poetry, power and pistols. Plotting on murdering motherfucker for to get you. Picturing pitful punk niggas copy please. Puffing weed as I position myself to climb G's. My enemy scattering suicidal situations. Never to witness the wicked shit that they be facing. That was written by Tretch, Tupac's buddy. Pockets is packed with presidents, pursing your riches, evading the player, hating tricks while hitting switches. Bitches is bad mouth, could brawling motherfuckers is bold, but charge them hoes, the game's to be sold. That is written by Tretch, and that's a fact. That's a fact. And you want to know why Tretch wrote that verse? Because Tupac had to get out a Machiavelli album and another album. So Tupac was busy writing. He was trying to finish up that album. They needed to get whichever this album was. They needed to get this press, sent to press before the morning. But Tupac still needed a couple of more songs. So while he was working on the other stuff, Tret said, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, homie. I got you. I got you." It still helped, and that happens more than you think. More than you think. But and I'm not saying that happened to Nicki. I'm not saying that happened to Nicki. Like I said, if even if I knew how much someone helped Nicki, I wouldn't tell anyway, because that's not my place to tell anybody. That's not my place to tell people, oh, so and so didn't write his own joint or his whole joint. Something like this with Tretch and Tupac. That's one. That's a couple of bars. That's nothing. That don't take away from Tupac's legacy. Everybody know what Tupac was about when it come to writing. Everybody know he was, wrote poetry and everything. So it don't take away from his legacy to find out that Tretch wrote the first verse of a record. He still wrote the second verse and the hook. So anyway, I guess that's it, guys. Might be back alive tomorrow. Appreciate y'all coming at short notice. Appreciate the conversation. Tasha, Volcan, Dolly, Rude, Cherry, Latoya, Paula, Rhonda, Alvin. Hey, it's me. Rhonda Bell, Cherry Hill, Sachin. Even though I know some of you hate my guts anyway, but still appreciate y'all coming. Let's see. Kirby Kasab, whatever his name is. Bill, oh, thanks, Bill. I appreciate you, Bill. Volcan Southern, Kaylin, Paula, Vonnie, it looks like her name is Vanell. If I forgot anybody else, it's not on purpose. Trust me when I tell you, it's not on purpose that I forgot. Hold on. Let's see here, folks. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Nope, nope. Block user. All that bullshit you putting up, webcams and shit, that's out of here. No, sir. No, sir. Let's see. What can I take you out of here with? What am I allowed to play? Right? That's a big paper, so I deal with my haters. Got it out the mud, y'all don't do me no favors. Thank you. Understand the basic songwriting credits is so easy to understand. I don't know. Thanks, Vulcan. Sachin, I don't know. I don't know why. I get tired of explaining it. I'm probably not going to explain it anymore because if people don't understand it now, it's just that they don't want to, right? They just don't want to. I try to let people help people explain, but it don't really work. 12 a.m. on the way to the club. 1 a.m. DJ made it a run. Baby girl, this my song. Something, something, jumping. Let's see. I'm trying to find something that I can take you out in. Um, Song I'm not gonna get flagged for. Let's see. See what she said here. Oh, I love this old shit on the come up. She killed this. Let me see. We'll take you out with this here. Like this. They can't flag me for this.
Yo, what up? It's Nicki Minaj, Dirty Money, holla at your girl. Shout out to everybody that hit me up for the last come up. Thanks for the love. I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But like, since the last come up, niggas was like, coming up to me, they like, yo, Nicki, you spit crazy. Get it poppin' like them 80s with twin tray 80s. The hood's first lady, you know? Baby girl of the group. I'm also known as baby girl in the coop. Never get me confused with baby girl in the hoop. Cause Nicki stay fly like that cash money do. I'm stunting on these hoes like Marilyn Monroe. I got an
Roll.
S curl flow, spit
Oh,
slick,
you
you know.
know?
Now I'm just spit raps and chit chat. Nicki could get it in, Nicki could spit gas. Your
Hey,
girl got hustle, Nicki could pitch crack. But
hey.
Nicki rather chill and stack a mill.
Now,
While these hoes stay in hoods like
that's
rats
for
for real.
real.
My voice stay on the track like a Met for real. Writing the bass line like Kill
Kill
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
Gas your baby father for the keys to the Escalade. Not the baby mama, but I'm drama like K Slade. What could I say? That's how your girl do. Your girl stay fresh down
A
to
Cuba
her
Cools.
cuticles. My people smoke Dutchess. We don't fuck with bamboo. I'm a winner, mommy. Your career's a gamble.
Hey,
Old ass broad off track like bad weeds. Nikki stay on the toes on point
my
like ballerines.
ballerines.
Let me remind you, I'm getting a tan too. Your caramel dream, your girl from Queens. They say I'm too pretty to be spitting 16.
Hey,
I should be on the screen,
posing for
posing for
Maybelline.
Maybelline. Or be a baby fat girl kitten on my jeans.
Hmm.
Hood star, broad, black Barbie doll. Pardon me if the cockiness
On
bothering
y'all.
y'all. I'm just being Nicki Minaj,
No,
you know? Girl from around way without the L Cool J. Man, you spit Kool-Aid, I spit acid out. Doing this since
you
you
was
was
Reba
Reba
classic
classic out.
out.
And this hoe when the kid at Nick. Why?
Why?
Cause I bagged the baby daddy, she
We
ain't
ain't
seen
seen
no
them
since.
since.
Nick so cutter. Low tank top and Hardy's on.
Dawn.
Some Dolce Gabbana pretty
Shining
panties
his
on.
own.
Like wait till the summer catch me up in the Hummer on my way
Hey,
to 5-5 front row
look
of
at
the
the
rucker.
rucker.
And every baller wanna never give out my number. Only the email
Cherrydoll.com.
cherrydawn.com holla.
Holla.
Name a girl as real as her. No, not
With
them.
them.
Who's your best MCs? Nick
Nikki
Fox
Fox
and
and
Kim.
Kim.
Nick up in the Porsche box. Sort of Benz, nigga. Dirty money. You heard? I do it. I do it for fun. Like, I mean, I just do it because I can. Like, I only rap because I'm good at it. Like, really. You know what I'm saying? It really was a hobby for a minute. But then, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, look at the state of hip hop. Like, what's going on? Nah, but thanks for the love to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New York. Shout out to everybody who's seeing this right now. Like, I'm just on my grind. Don't get it twisted. Like, it's not even about being cocky. It's just about being real. I'm good at what I do. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I act the way I act. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, if you see me, holla at me. I'm never too ill to say what up. Like, it's not that serious. Trust me, I know that. But anyway, holla at your girl. Hit me up on MySpace or something. Nicki Minaj, Nickiminaj. You heard me?